Did you feel like your team was a little dead-legged after Monday?
Yes, not a little, a lot. Yeah, a lot. That Monday turnaround with the way it goes into overtime and the amount of energy we expended, and then how hard it is to prep for A&M. There's no question I did a real bad job of giving them their legs. Should have probably just given them a day off when we got back, to be honest with you, looking back on it. And that'd be valuable information because we got a stretch coming up that's going to resemble that. Sure. So good to know what we know, But yeah, I thought we were a step slow. There were a couple of balls that we were on our way to get, and they got to before us. And that's the worst start we've been off to, in about maybe a month. But you got to give, A&M. We knew they've got their backs to the wall. And they came out like they were coiled. They came out with a real intent. They started an undersized lineup, and I thought that got them off to a good start. Obviously, Wells was, amazing the entire game, start to finish. But I thought we responded. I thought after getting punched, we kind of got our legs back underneath us a little bit. Reminded them that we had an off week, that we're not playing on Sunday, so leave it out there. And I thought in the second half it was a little bit better. Then we just ran out of gas. Amber was trying to get her legs underneath her, and she was tripping. Sam tripped, Sasha tripped. But that's the result of, 40 minutes tonight plus the compounding effect of early in the week.
And I'll also follow with just your thoughts on Gary Blair tonight. And just,
I'm going to be – I don't know how many answers to trivia questions I'm going to be, but, 850 is a massive number in our game. I hope number 850 is enough to get him in the Naismith Hall of Fame. He should be there. He's the only coach with that many wins and a national championship, not in that one. I hope he'll get in that one really soon. I think after that, there's only 2 more Hall of Fames we got to get in before we can get rid of him. But no, obviously y'all heard me in the pregame. I know that I'm not a college basketball coach without him taking a chance on me. That doesn't mean that we weren't yelling back and forth at each other, and I was pissed off at him for taking a timeout up 18. But that's him. He said, well, y'all came back from down 15 at the SEC tournament and beat us. I said, yeah, but there weren't 47 seconds left, Coach. So anyway, I'm happy for him, his family. Paige was here. It was fun to see her here for 850. I don't know how many he's going to end up winning, but none of the wins will measure his impact on University of Arkansas, the SEC, obviously Texas A&M, every place he's ever coached. But, it's always the longest handshake line in the country, because he's going to stop and talk to me, and he's going to talk to every one of my players. And but we will certainly miss that. Our league will miss that. I hate it that he got 850, but again, that's a trivia question. It'll keep me in the conversation around his house for a long time.
Christina.
Was that me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can't hear Mario very well for some reason. So as far as the 3-point shooting, Coach, did you feel like that was more of just shots not falling or something that they were doing defensively?
I think it goes back to what Paul was saying. It's your legs, 3-point shooting a lot of times has to do it. Now, early defensively, they were obviously making it really hard on Amber's life to get a good look. And then I think we kind of rushed a few but it goes back to what Paul mentioned at the beginning. It was legs, it was travel, it's, all of that compounding effect, I think. But 4 for 23, not indicative of us. And I think we maybe only took 1 or 2 bad ones. So they shot the 3 well, I thought. For a team that in the SEC has been struggling a little bit. I know they were leading the country and all that, but a lot of that was in the preseason. These last 5 games they hadn't, but they shot it well tonight. We only turned it over 10 times, but we get just crushed on the offensive boards again, and that to me was the difference in it.
How much did you feel like – oh, I'm sorry. Was there something?
We got to do better at the foul line. If you make – let's just say you make 4 more. That's still not a great percentage. But then when you cut it to 10 instead of 4, and now it's 6, those have a wearing effect on you too. I just think it all stacked up. Everything from the Monday, Thursday game to the hard travel with the snowstorm back home and the uncertainty of the day for us. We were talking about moving the game up, and they were supposed to get bad weather here. So I think it all went together into, not having that spark that we have played with, and them certainly having it.
How much did you feel like not having Michaela affected things? And then how was she kind of on the bench?
She's a pain in the ass on the bench. I don't ever want her to be over there because she sees so many things that I know if she was in the game, she would have fixed. But I mean, it affected us a lot in every aspect. You know, it's not an excuse. That's just a reason. Okay. I'm not making an excuse for it, but you don't lose your kid that's your leading scorer, leading rebounder, leader steals, leader in assists, and not expect there to be some impact. I thought Sam did an unbelievable job trying to do that, but we were just a man down. That's just it. I mean, it kept us from, you know, it had everybody having to do something a little bit different. You know, I think Jersey's double-double she did have a double-double, didn't she? You know, that was so needed for us. I think it's going to help us. It's going to build, but I don't like Mac over there beside us. Although she was great, I don't want her over there any longer than she has to be.
Russell.
Mike, what's the plan for the week off? How will you handle that?
Well, we were going to practice tomorrow and then get them off the weekend, because I can't remember the last time any player has ever got a weekend off in the middle of the year. So we were going to do that. But we're not going to be able to get home tonight. So we're going to stay here, which you can't use your off day as a travel day. So we'll try to do something either here or there before we leave or after we get back home, and then still give them the Saturday, Sunday off. Let them settle in, watch all the games that are going on around the league, and really not just focus in. I told them just a minute ago, we're going to look ahead to everything we've got left from now until Sunday. So watch every game, look at Florida, look at Kentucky. You know, obviously Florida's one of the, you know, playing as good as anybody in our league. Get ready for them. Get ready for what Georgia's going to look like. Everybody we've got left, let's get our bearings straight for what's down the stretch on Saturday and Sunday. And then when we get back on Monday, which is our normal off day, we'll go ahead and practice and we'll start focusing on Auburn.